Hello, my name's Rose, that's Betty. Together we're Betty Roseville. Welcome to the village. You're one of us now. Today we're talking about why I quit my dream job as a full-time Twitch streamer. Because what kind of idiot would do that? I have some important numbers for you here. So over the past 7 days, Twitch has had around 2.6 million active streamers. So 2.6 million channels are going actively live on Twitch over the past 7 days. And out of that 2.6 million, about 2 million of those channels are averaging 5 viewers or less. That's 2/3 of the platform reaching up to 5 people at any given time, at most. Like, it's hard to even imagine there's 2 million channels that are live that aren't even breaking 5 viewers at any given time, let alone 10, 20, 30 viewers, you know? Clearly, it's a very desirable thing for people to do. Clearly, there's a lot more people trying to, I guess, break that ceiling and get into higher viewerships and things like this. So why would anybody in their right mind who had actually reached that stage of averaging well over 100 viewers at any given time give that up? I have another graph for you. Take a look at this pie graph. The yellow represents streamers who are not even affiliated yet. So these are people or channels that haven't even cracked 3 average viewers yet. The blue represents channels that are affiliated. So this means that they average anywhere between 3 and 75 viewers, give or take. And then do you see that little piece of purple there? Do you see that little sliver? Those are the partnered streamers who average at least 75 viewers. Of course, there's outliers. There's partners who never actually reached 75 viewers, but they still got given partner for many reasons, and they still like to flex the partner badge when they come into your chat, even though they don't even have 1,000 followers yet, and they still liked it. But regardless, I'm waffling. Anyway, there you can see that is kind of the distribution of viewers and things like this over the Twitch platform. Now, you might be thinking, geez, since those partners are such a small sliver, you know, they must be so lucky to get there. Geez, it must make a good living, right? Being a partner Twitch streamer, look at all those people that are trying to join that little purple sliver. They must be making a killing. That must be the dream job, right? It was my dream job, like many others. But I'll just give you a little hint before we get into the nitty-gritty. Most partnered streamers that I know do not make a livable wage from Twitch. That's all I'm gonna say for now. That's all I'm gonna say. So back to the topic of being an idiot and being crazy for throwing away an opportunity like that. Twitch actually drove me crazy in many ways. So the thing with Twitch is that, like many social media careers, you base a lot of your self-worth on the numbers. So basically, my partner can attest to this, is if I had a bad stream, well, guess what? I'm having a bad day. Guess what? You know what? I'm just a piece of shit, okay? If I didn't get, you know, a good amount of viewers that day, subscriptions, you know, active chat, things like that, well, guess what? I'm just a piece of shit, aren't I? Every day was like an emotional roller coaster. It was kind of like the numbers decided whether or not I was going to be happy, and that's not great, not healthy, you know, and there's kind of no way to avoid it. If you feel like you're prone to attaching your worth or your emotions to like numbers, then I suggest it's not for you, okay? Because it's not for me, you know? Speaking of numbers, can you please like and subscribe to this video? Because if I get a lot of likes for this video, I'm gonna be so happy, and if I don't, turn this thing off. Only joking. The majority of your income for a lot of partnered streamers is from your community. So yes, you do make money off advertisements, and you can alter how many advertisements you show per hour in your stream. Me personally, I had the least amount of ads because, well, ads suck. And the more that people can watch my stream, the more people will join. Because heck, if you want to click on a new stream and you get hit with an ad, trust me, I trust you, trust me. I'm closing the tab. I'm not watching it. It's too bad, you know? I was making most of my money from my community. What does that mean? That means not only, you know, primes or subbing themselves. No. That's not where the money is, my friends. The money is actually when you have community members who go above and beyond and actually gift mass amounts of subs, you know? So when you see a big alert on the screen and it's like, wow, somebody gifted 50 subs, 100 subs, 10 subs, what are 5, like, you know, like that is where actually the money is made. That's where the bulk of it is made, okay? For a lot of partner streamers. I want to say most, but I can't verify that, so I'm not gonna say it. That's all good and dandy. They did it out of the kindness of their hearts because they enjoyed my streams. It was entertaining to them. At first, I was really enamored by it, you know? I was like, oh my gosh, people actually enjoy my streams that much that they want to go so above and beyond and give me their hard-earned money? This is insane. And it was really nice. But then I guess as it kind of got deeper into it and as more, I guess, drama started coming up with Twitch, a lot of streamers woke up to the idea that, oh, 50% of our earnings from our communities that want to support us is actually going to Twitch, like the platform, which is unheard of, by the way, for any other social media platform. That's my community supporting me out of the goodness of their hearts, out of opening their wallets, you know, and saying, hey, I like this person's content. And it's insane that 50% of that is going to Twitch. That's ridiculous. So kind of it fed into guilt for me. As much as I want to continue streaming and I'm happy to accept my community's contributions to my channel, I just felt like I was scamming people, to be honest. It just felt morally wrong to be encouraging this sort of predatory behavior from a platform. You know what I mean? I know this is getting very deep, but that's really what I was thinking about at the time. That was probably the biggest one for me, as well as I am now 26 years old and my partner and I just bought an apartment, and I kind of really think that having a stable, reliable, predictable income is pretty swag, to be honest. Like, what do you mean every fortnight I get paid the exact same amount? The next reason why I quit Twitch was because, think about it. When you spend so much time with somebody, you spend so much time with the same people day in, day out. I'm running out of things to say. I'm running out of things to say. I've told you the same story like 5 times now. It hasn't got the same pizzazz, you know? And so really, I just felt by the end of it, just drained. My creative ball sack was just drained of every last drop, you know? Something else that also came into it was I lost basically all of my socialization skills and a lot of my friends. Since people will generally stream when people are home. So think about television. When is prime time television? It's when people are at home, they finished work, usually around that 7 p.m. mark onwards. So that's when I would normally stream. So of course, meeting up with friends in real life was just not really an option all of the time. And as well, I found some friends having a bit of an issue with my career choices. Which now that I think about it is really dirty on their part, to be honest. I did receive a few backhanded comments about, oh, why are you tired? That's not a real job. As much as I agree, it's not like manual labor. It's a job no less. I was making the same amount of money as everybody else doing full-time work, and it wasn't even full-time work. So I think just some people morally had an issue with it. As well as losing my IRL friends, or at least not being able to see them as often. Making friends in the streaming scene is not very easy. Obviously, streaming is a very lonely thing to do. Contrary to popular belief, as much as you're talking, you're interacting, it's actually a very lonely experience. It's you talking to the camera. I would have delusions that, you know, I knew what the people I was talking to, what they look like, and we were having conversations. But as soon as I press stop streaming, I'm just left sitting here like this. And everyone's gone. It's kind of like When you have your friends over to your house and you're talking, you're playing games, whatever, you're eating food, and then imagine they just kind of teleported and they all left you like in a drop of a hat. It was like that. It's a very unnatural way to end conversation and to end socializing. It was all very unnatural. If there's one piece of advice I could give to anybody who's looking to make streaming a full-time thing, I think if that's something that you've always wanted to do it. Hold back on investing in expensive items until later on down the track. Looking at the pie graph, you have to imagine, you know, as much as everybody wants to be that little special person in the purple part of the pie graph, you know, obviously chances are you're not. So take that into consideration. And even if you do become partnered or you are partnered right now and maybe you're considering quitting, it's like any other job at the end of the day, okay? If you're not happy with the job that you're doing, if you think it's ran its course, or it's just something that you tried and you go and you loved at the time, and then now, you know, your priorities, your interests might have changed a little bit. Yeah, so, and that's okay, that's life. There's some statistic, I have said it before and I'll say it again. I believe the average adult changes their career about 6 times in their life, like the career path. I think I'm at 1, 2, 3. I'm on my 4th career. I'm getting towards the end of it. Shit, I've got 2 more tries. You know what? I got 2 more tries to be average, and who wants to be average anyway? Let's try a few more times. Why not? I don't want this to detract from anybody who wants to do this as a career, but just keep in mind that it doesn't have to be forever. It probably won't be forever, let's be honest. Nothing is forever, you know? If you have any questions at all, or if you'd want me to clarify anything, I'm very open book, as a lot of you probably know. Thank you for watching me ramble today. Peace, love, and farts, and I will see you in the next one, my friends. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye.